let's have a cup of joe together. It kind of activates the formula. Huda Beauty 2 bronzers. I don't. Good morning, Familia. Good morning. We are back. We don't want chapped lips. And I don't know, should I leave my hair down? I feel like it looks like a mop. Let's actually put it up kind of loosely. I love these little, I think they're called butterfly clips. Let's do this little action. Maybe a little hair down there like this. Yeah, that works. Guess what? I want to show you all we're going to be reviewing today. It's all here. Can you see? No. We have Dior lipsticks, Huda Beauty pressed powder. I got a bunch of DMs asking me for this. Kosas has some new highlights. YSL has a new mascara. Huda Beauty has the Easy Bake Marshmallow Puff. Makeup by Mario lip liners. They came in PR. I'm like, let's use them with the Dior lipsticks. Makeup by Mario has these jelly jar lip tints and cheek. I'm thinking they're like similar to the new Maybelline ones. I don't know. Do we have a dupe? The new Armani reformulated foundation. I did a whole 2-day review using this foundation. Please go watch that video if you haven't. This is the only thing that's kind of drugstore is this About Face concealer. I wanted to try it out today and guess what I just got in PR? The bronzers from Huda Beauty. Let's start off with a primer. I will have everything tagged and linked here in the video. When you see pop-ups, those are the pop-ups of the products I'm using. If you want to have more information or purchase, please click there because it does help my channel out tremendously. I appreciate you so much. If not, totally fine. I will have everything tagged and linked in the description box. So I'm just gonna mattify my skin. We're gonna also do a wear test. I don't have anything planned today. I was gonna go to an event with my friend and then she told me last night that she can't go. So I'm like, you know what? Cool. I'll just film, have a good time here with you. Let's let this dry per the usual. In the meantime, did you watch my 2-day review using the reformulated Luminous Silk Foundation? I reviewed it by itself and then I compared it to the original. That was a good video. I actually posted it yesterday. This is a good foundation. I really like this reformulation. I'm typically not a big reformulation fan, but they did that here. Okay, primer's dry. Yeah, pretty dry. Let's do a pump or two. Look at this shade. Isn't it perfect? I'm in the shade 6.5. What I found that works best with this foundation is a mattified primer. If you have oily skin or you wear your makeup for long periods, let it dry down like this. Move all your hairs and then we're gonna blend it out. When you give it time to just dry down on your face, it adheres to your skin. This does oxidize. I would say it oxidizes more than the original. I don't mind it, honestly. This formula has a very gel-like your skin but better, but the trick is that it gets better with time. Skin warmth truly helps this foundation out like I've never seen before. Right now it looks good, right? Skin looks like skin. Cute, we got coverage, great. Let me wait 10 minutes, you know, my usual 10 minutes. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's gonna be like I don't have any foundation on. Just put some on my neck and look, it looks better. I felt like I was looking a little ghostly, but I'm telling you, the skin is gonna look like skin with a full foundation on. Okay, it is 8:40. Let's wait those 10 minutes I was telling you about. I want to go make my coffee too because the girl needs her cup of joe. I was gonna wait till after I film and all that, but I'm like, let's have a cup of joe together. She's back with her cafecito. My coffee, and 10 minutes later, I need this. Girl, I legit can't function. Oh look, it's dried down. Look. It's warming up to not only the primer, my skin. This reformulation is so good. It's so good. Okay, now that we have a little bit of dry down, let's move on to these Makeup by Mario Jelly Jar Lip Tints. Lip and cheek tints. They literally come like this. I got these in PR and let's see. I don't know, you know, I don't know. Let's touch it. These come in 6 shades. They retail for $28. Have a bouncy texture. Oh, they do. They're like a balm. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's balmy. Balmy products tend to work well on top of like creams. So for example, a liquid blush pairs well. No, what am I saying? You need a liquid blush for this to work well and to pair because it is very balmy. The idea of these types of products is to just give you this nice sheen, like the flush of color. This is the shade Rose Crush. See how sheer it is? This is like the, I guess, purpose. The thing about Makeup by Mario, sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I like it, and then I'll end up liking it 3 months down the line. But what we're gonna do here is, I'm gonna get a sponge. I dampened it. Get it here. I don't think a brush would work because this formula is like literally wet. I don't want it to like pull up my foundation. Yeah, you can't see this thing. With the fingers? Oh, with the fingers. Okay. This is so wet. Like, how am I gonna set this down? You know what I mean? Bouncy jelly-like formula retains shape and returns to a smooth texture with gentle use. I don't know, do that. Okay, I think I need to use Rosy with my middle finger. Like, okay, she's cute, but girl, that's it. Yeah, no, seems very gimmicky. This seems great for like your lips. I take off my lip balm. I have a lip stain underneath, but let's do, it smells good. Okay. Oh, that's a nice color. Okay. You see, look, I wonder if it's gonna dry down. It looks very wet. Let's wait a minute or two. Oh, this looks like Mario used it more for the lips than the cheeks. Too wet. You know what? Let's go in with this Armani number 62 cheek. Let's add like right here. Anything balmy, it's gonna be wet and it's gonna have that like thickish texture. It's great if you don't set your skin down to give you a nice radiant look. I think it's perfect, but what we're doing today is gonna use powdered products also. It's just not gonna work for what we're trying to do. I kind of like it for the lip. I think it would be a great lip balm. Let's see. Oh, look, it's, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to take it off. No, no. Yeah, it's too sticky. The trials of freaking reviewing new makeup. Ooh. Okay, it's okay. Todo está bien, todo está bien. We're gonna add just a little more foundation and then we're gonna let this dry again. Is it messing up anything here? No. Okay, BRB. My coffee's so good. No lie. Let's add this back on. This is a pretty rose. It's like a rose pink tone. Let me clean my little brush. That like bomb stuff is not on it. This is sheer too. Are we like going with the sheer look today? No, that's not my intention. I want makeup. Let's add more. Okay, moving on to this new concealer. About Face has the Illusionist Skin Focus Concealer. This is available at Ulta. I bought this back when it released. I think it was December, late December. So this is it. About Face. I really like the makeup brand. I don't use a lot of their products. That foundation they released like 2 years ago, girl, it is one of my go-tos. And if this concealer is anything like that foundation, it's a yes. Okay, this is not working either. I always use Rare Beauty and it's for a reason. This is the shade Hope because Rare Beauty never fails me in the liquid blush game. I want a liquid. I don't want a cream. Sometimes we just know what we want and like. Okay, Joy, Hope. Hope. It's gonna give us hope. We need hope today. I cannot find any brush that I want to use because I need to wash all my brushes. That's a task I'm gonna tackle today and I need to stop delaying it. Yep, Hope has given us the hope we need. Ooh, she's blushy. Okay, when I review, like, I'm always positive. I'm always in here, coming in here like, yes, gung-ho. And then when one thing does not work, it puts a little damp in my step, you know? But let's move on. I know this concealer, I know it. I know it. I know it. Luminous concealer. Is it supposed to look like this? Oh my god, I think I got it defective. Look at my doe foot. Oh shoot. Okay, let's fix it. Oh my god, my doe foot's about to like fall off. What is happening today? Okay, what shade am I in? M1 Neutral. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is a dermatologist tested concealer that disguises dark circles and camouflages uneven complexion. It's non-cakey, has 32 shades, 5 undertones, made with blue agave to hydrate. Okay, you see my dark under eye? This is gonna help us, I hope. But let's see, like right here. So I got the M1 neutral tone. It has a neutral undertone, but you see how kind of warm it is? Kind of has like an olive tone. This touch, oh, it feels very serum-esque because she has good pigment. Look at that. Sometimes when you rub concealers, it activates the formula. That happens a lot with concealers. This foundation is one of the few foundations that I feel does that. It's like the skin warm and or your skin just activates it. So let's blend this. This tone is perfect. I really like this shade. The undertone's a little warmer than I expected it to be, but I don't mind it because that's gonna help color correct this discoloration. And I wanna show you the before and after. Guys, I cannot believe that bootleg Dofa. I'm gonna have to go return this one, get a new one, because I thought I could work with it, but it seems like it's gonna break off. We don't have time for a broken concealer. By the looks of this concealer, it's really nice. It's pigmented, hydrating. That doe foot is nice because it's small. I thought it was like a doe foot. You know how sometimes doe foots just have a curve? Like, oh, okay, curve. But I saw the picture. Look at the picture. Look, it's like straight. Not what I have. Not all. Okay, coverage. I see. I feel like I could go maybe one shade lighter, like a light medium. This is nice. Wow, look at this. Look at this before and after. You see the discoloration here? It's gone. That's what you want with the concealer. Well, among many things, some sort of color correcting and coverage, that the formula isn't too thick and or too drying, especially if you have creasy under eyes. Look, I have crow's feet and we like a hydrating concealer because that's always going to help. When it comes to wrinkles or fine lines, I always suggest to use hydrating products instead of something drying. Anything matte, anything dry like a powder, matte foundation, matte concealer will always accentuate your lines, like even worse. So if you're like, wait, I have a lot of lines, I would suggest don't use powders if you could get away with it. But when you don't use powders, remember last year I was in my no powder era and I really love it. You're always gonna have that natural radiant look too. When you do that, I just say layer all your makeup in thin layers. Ooh. This concealer looks good. I like it. I think it provides a full coverage without feeling full coverage and super thick and like, whoa. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's add our little wonky concealer on this eye. I like also that this concealer has that serum feel. You can let it dry down. When you let your makeup dry down, it's going to adhere to your skin, especially if it's like a hydrating serum or products that don't completely dry down, but that skin warmth is gonna make it hug your skin. When you blend it out, you get the best pigment as possible, you know? Ooh, I'm gonna just reblend this out. It's creasing. Actually, not as bad as I thought. Concealer will crease if your under eyes are creasy. It's going to crease. That's why I say a little bit, put just a little bit so that those creases are not super thick and you have a bunch of product stuck in there. Speaking of, let's mattify the skin a little bit. If you don't want to use powders, I suggest get a really good matte setting spray, and this is basically going to replace your powder. What am I saying? Oh my god, brain fart. Spray your face, let it dry. Where's my little fan? I get this on Amazon. I always forget to link it. I'll make sure to link it today. Such a great little fan. So then you're gonna blend your cream products. This is gonna help them kind of stay in place, even your concealer. Yeah. Okay, what I want to do is get the bronzer. This is how the PR package looks. Like this, 2 bronzers, and then on the other side there's a new brush, the cream and the liquid bronzers. Wow, I just scratched it. We're not gonna use a cream bronzer today. I really want to see how these work, and we're also going to use this new brush. Someone in my DMs asked me to compare it to the BK Beauty Nikki LaRose, the N18 versus the new Rare Beauty brush. I'll link both of these brushes. Girl, let me rip this. There we go. This is how they look. The Rare Beauty one is much smaller. I kind of like this one because it's not as thick either. You see how thick BK Beauty is versus Rare Beauty small? I have a very small face, so smaller brushes will always work the best on my type of face. I really like how small this curve is, because look, you can just fit it like that. Selena Gomez has a small face, and I feel like this would work very perfectly on her face too. This is an ultra smooth, long-lasting, soft matte powder. I have two shades, Warmed Up and Sunny Spirits. Warmed Up is warmer, Sunny Spirits, you see how it has a bit of red in it? Let's see. Okay, Warmed Up. Oh, it's soft. Like yeah, it's definitely soft matte. Oh wow, that's pigmented. So this is Warmed Up. This is the one that's a little warmer. Okay, we have here Sunny Spirits. Sunny Spirits. Oh no, Sunny Spirits has more of a neutral undertone. Warmed Up is definitely warm. Ooh, okay. I really like the undertones. Rare Beauty's undertones are always pretty good. I think we're gonna go with Sunny Spirits. You know, I'm a neutral girl. So what I'm gonna try to do, we're experimenting all day today because my skin's a little wet. Let's see how this will set on the wet skin. I don't know. Wow, this is pigmented. Okay, I'm gonna start with my forehead and see how that goes. If it looks super wonky, then we'll stop. Okay, I'm gonna tap in again. Oh, okay. You see the warmth? Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, now here, we're gonna get in here. Ooh, okay, this brush is really getting, it's like, ooh, cut. Then here. Oh yeah, this is nice. This brush, I like it. I just wanna do a little something because my skin is wet. Oh yeah. Okay. I like how it's setting on wet skin pretty well. So that just lets us know the formula is very soft. It's not super harsh. Where sometimes if it's like super pigmented, it would just look like a spot right there because it catches the face that's still a little wet from the cream products. Let's get a blending brush. Add a little color here. This is very pigmented. While this concealer looks good, it's not creasing. Wow. Okay, we're halfway set. Speaking of set, Huda Beauty released pressed baked powders. Is that what I'm saying? Yes. These are now more of a mattified version. Her original version that is no longer available had a bit of a sheen to it. This is how it looks. I have two shades. This is peach. Banana bread is a little yellow. And yellow will help brighten up this discoloration. Concealer does a great job with concealing. It can highlight, but typically the powder does the finishing touches of the color correcting and highlighting. Love it. We're gonna use her, oh wait, I have two, right? Look how cute this is. It comes in a little pouch. Look, it's like the silicone side and the velour side. And then you can do this little action. Ooh, Huda Beauty thought of everything. Okay, these are $40 each. Ooh, it's a little pricey. It will give you an airbrush look. And it's a non-cakey. It's supposed to last 12 hours. We are going to see how our makeup is going to last. I'm going to set the under eyes with banana bread, and then with the peach, I'm gonna set the rest of my face. I'm curious to see how this silicone side works. And actually, let me swatch these to show you how pigmented. Banana bread, oh, dang, okay. And then peach. It kind of comes off a little sheer, a little lightweight. A loose powder versus a press. A pressed powder pressed in, but it also doesn't deposit as much product as a loose powder does. Typically the formulas, they can be the same. This feels very much like a setting powder because it's lightweight. A foundation powder would be a little thicker. Let's grab. Eee! I don't know how this is gonna work. Okay, start off with the left eye here. Let me just tap here and then I'm just gonna get all here, really get in here. And I'm using the silicone side, which I'm not mad at. Okay. Oh wow, that is very, very soft. Very matte, like very blurring. it comes to setting, you want to make sure you set down. Just don't place it and leave, because you want to blend it to make sure it is deposited evenly to the area you are depositing it and you're setting, right? That way your makeup will look smooth, and once like you wear it all day, it's going to just look really nice. I find with this silicone side, it doesn't deposit a lot of product, so I really like this for the under eye so that your under eyes don't look too cakey. The velour side, this is what picks up product a lot more. Let me show you. Here now, after I set it down, let's grab the velour side. We're gonna grab this, right? Let's kind of press it, and let's start setting the skin. You see how much more deposited on my face? So now we need to blend this out. Ooh, girl. And I'm just gonna set on top of that bronzer, remember we just set, and just kind of press, press, press. Oh, that's soft. That is so smooth. That's very smooth. And look how this side looks. You see how there's a little more product left than here? Maybe not. Hold on. Oh, dang, no. I thought so. Let me add a little more. I want to show you this before and after. This is such a soft powder. Like, it's a gentle soft powder. It's not heavy, because you saw how I just had that spot there. It doesn't look heavy. With the other powder, I remember, because it had a sheen, if I were to deposit it, I would have like a little spot of just sheen and a little bit of shimmer there. I remember that happening when I first used it, because I thought it was more of a matte powder. Blends out well. Look. Look at the before and after. You see how smooth this is? Versus no powder. It feels like nothing's on your skin. Let's go back in. Let's blend out our concealer. Make sure, well, this concealer has not creased. I like that. And just place, 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 place. This powder also kind of gives me the vibes that it's great to set your skin after you've worn your makeup. When your makeup's super oily, you tap, and it's nice to like do like a little touch up. What I don't like about pressed powders, and this is all pressed powders, not just the Huda Beauty, I like a loose powder to set my under eyes. Since the powder is loose, it gets into every crevice of your under eye area. A pressed powder, because it's pressed, you can't really get in every single nook and cranny of your face. That's just part of the process, you know? And it's also personal preference. I really like this powder. Wow, it's so nice. It's so gentle. Like, it kind of meshes well with such a gentle foundation. Oh, okay, makeup. Okay, makeup. The blush is a little wonky. Or maybe it's this side. Or is it my melasma that is just throwing things off? This cheek looks good. I'm, wow, shocked just how nice this powder is. Look at the skin. And the under eyes, granted, we are using a really good concealer. You see, oh, this is what I was talking about. You see my under eyes, there's creases. It's because that powder, I couldn't really get into every crevice because it's a pressed powder. That's just the name of the game. It always happens, which is why I'm like, ugh. So what I want to do, let me get the velour side. Like that, yeah. And then I'm kind of just bake and see if we can get rid of those lines. Just kind of leave it like this. I want to bake too long. I love this little thing. Get my little finger in here. Press, press, press. Instead of adding more product, especially in the under eye, you want to get to just pressing that product in so it gets into all those crevices of your eye, especially if you have very creasy under eyes, which is why less is more. You start off with a little bit and you can add gradually. At the same time, you don't want to add too much, you know? There's always a fine line with everything. Sometimes we don't know where that fine line is, okay? Sometimes that line isn't fine. It's fat. And now I want to get back to the bronzer. We don't have a blush today, right? Like powder blush, no. You know what? Let's add a little bit of the warmed up, just a smidge. This is quite a pigmented bronzer. Look, I even set my skin down with powder and it's not like it disappeared, you know? I like that. It just gives us an idea of the quality of the product. We love that. This brush is fabulous. I'm personally not a big fan of fan brushes because this one's so tiny compared to like this. I feel like this is the average size. Look how thick this is. Like we can't, you know, it's gonna take over half of my cheek. This is a yes. I really, really like this brush. Yeah, that's cute. She's cute. Let's use some Dior blush. This is the shade Rosy Glow. Today my word is a smidge, but then, you know, that's a lie because I never end up using a smidge and nothing. Press there, press here. Oh, this blush is pretty, very pretty. Yeah, we just needed like a pop of blush. This is a very glowy blush. I didn't realize like all this glow was coming out of it. Let's move to this mascara. You know how much I love YSL Lash Latex. They have a new one. This is the Lash Latex Lifting and Lengthening Mascara. So this is a lengthening, sculpting mascara. Sweat resistant, wears all day. Sculpted black is the shade I have. You guys know we don't wear falsies here. Let's see. Ooh. This is our dofa. Not a dofa, wand. Let's see. Let's see. Let's do one eye and see. I have very fine lashes, as you already know. Not every mascara works well. New mascaras, you kind of have to give it some love. Oh, this is giving nice volume. Like, what the heck? I was expecting more length out of this. Not all this, like, volume and separation. YSL does mascara well. I can't find, like, a dupe for the lash clash. Look, I don't even need to use my lash separator. Look at that. Wow. I mean, I didn't have doubts, but you just never know with mascara. Okay, let me add another, like a third layer. We could do that. Let's see. What I love about this is how great this dofa gets into your lashes. Look at the before and after. Oh my. Girl, look at that length. You see how like it's touching the top of my brow? Now this is tea, as the kids say. Can we get this side to look like this? Let's see. Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't know why I'm so shocked because I wasn't expecting this, but then I think about how much I love Lash Clash. I've gone through like 3 bottles of those. And look, nothing's even like transferring. And I am seeing that the description is correct. I would say like 99.8% correct. It's giving us volume, it's giving us length, it's giving us lift. Here I thought the star of the show was gonna be Huda Beauty and Rare Beauty, but maybe YSL Beauty is in the mix. It's in the running of this showdown. I feel like in my reviews, I should be like, which one is the star of the show? Anytime I review new products, should we do that? Like, who is the star of the show? But Armani is the star of the show too, you know? It's so much goodness. It dries really fast, and low-key, I like that. You have to work really quick. Okay. Wow. I'm pretty shocked. Wow. I'm shocked. Well, let's go down here too. Let's see. Oh, I smeared. Oh! Oh! Wow. Okay, let's look at these Kosas Shiny Objects. It's a glistening highlighting powder that retails for $34. Oh, it feels chunky. Like when you warm it up, does it warm up? Oh, wow. Damn, this is haloed? What the heck? This is like straight up shine. Like, you see how it's kind of chunky there? She's thick. So this unique formula holds moisture and it won't like sit on the skin like a powdered highlight, you know, like that. It's supposed to be glistening, never glittery or opaque. I mean, it doesn't look it looks glittery here. Not like, okay, maybe let's use another finger. Let me not go so aggressively. Okay, I see the thing. Here, let me just blend that out. It feels chunky and powdery if you ask me, but let's see. This is light. Need this deeper shade. Gilded? Gilded. Oh, that's better. This side looks better. Let me wipe off my fingers. I'm a little confused. Well, first of all, the first shade, too light. The second shade, I don't know. Let's use a brush. Okay, that looks better. Not me wearing all this highlight. Okay, I see like it does warm up. I think I just added way too many colors that were too light. When you use a light highlight, it doesn't go with your skin tone. So being brown skin, the highlight has to be like either my complexion or a little bit deeper, but not too deep because then it looks like I have a bruise. Not too light because it looks like it's sitting on top of the skin. That first one looked like it's sitting on top of the skin. Anytime if you're like my highlight looks a mess, you can always go back in with your blush and you're gonna melt it in together so it doesn't look like you have that spot. We will see if we're gonna be glistening. I mean, I don't know about all that. Let's see. The idea, it seems that it's supposed to really warm up to your skin, and we'll know that through time when we wear our makeup. That's why we do wear tests, because we test out the claim. I do like that the highlight, they are very shimmery, but look, it's like sitting on the skin. I don't know if I just put too much. The powder, the pressed powder, cut the cheeks like a smidge. Just press, press, press. I want to make sure we're looking like nice and smooth. Because we have a lot of highlight, I have oily skin and I'm not gonna touch my makeup. Let's use a bit of a mattified setting spray. So we are set down. All right, let's check out the lips portion of the video. We're looking good, looking good. I just curled my lashes. Look at this mascara. Girl, this mascara. Okay, let's look at the lipsticks. These are the Dior, the Rouge Dior. $6.29 is this one. Oh, did it break? Oh girl, it broke. Well, sorry, $6.29. We're gonna have to go with $9.99. It's a velvet finish. Red? Should we do red today? I have a red lip liner? No, but I have a burgundy one. Let's do the dang thing. Kelly in Makeup by Mario. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is gonna work. I did say I wanted to wear red lip more, and look, here we are. Let's go. This is the Makeup by Mario lip liner in the shade Kelly. Oh, I love that. And then Rouge, $9.99. Dior has this shade regularly in their other lipstick. This is just a holiday edition, but it's the same red. This is little lip friendly. Look at this. Oh, I love this shape. Ooh. And then we're gonna go back in with the lip liner. I peiné a little bit, but I kept the clip on because I'm kind of liking this messy look. So let's talk about the thing. This is a yes. I really love this foundation. I think today is going to be the third day using it, and it's going to just show us how amazing this foundation is. Love it. These, not my favorite. I think they're too balmy. This is a little too gimmicky for my liking. It's too balmy. This is great for someone who doesn't wear makeup and they want literally a flush of shiny sheer color. This is for you. If anything, I would use these mainly for lips, especially now in the winter. Your lips are super dry. This is very, very hydrating for your lips. So it'll work for that for sure. And I just saw that they are limited edition, so they won't be available for too long. So I see, I get it. Huda Beauty's powders, amazing. I really love the formula. I love that it feels like a very soft matte, lightweight feel. Let's see if we have flashback. I don't think we do, but you just never know, you know? Let's check it out. Nope, we don't. Looks pretty good. I like the powders. I think this reformulation is very, very nice. For me, a soft matte powder works very well for your pores, for your under eyes. It doesn't accentuate any texture, and that's what the old ones I felt did. They were great for like highlighting, but that's kind of it. I think it gave too much of a sheen, especially for us that we wear our makeup all day long. And we have oily skin, so this is a yes. A concealer I really, really love. Besides my bootleg doe foot, I like how pigmented it is, how many shades it comes in, and it does not crease. I mean, it creased a little bit, but for the most part, because of the texture, I thought it would crease a little bit more. She is a little bit thicker, but this serum texture, non-cakey formula just blends into the skin so well, and that's what I really think avoids the crazy creasing. I really, really like this, but I kind of knew because the foundation was just as good, or if not better. The mascara, oh my gosh, this may be the star of the show. No, just kidding. There's too many stars today. But wow, I love how volumizing. My eyelashes are kind of stuck. You see right there. I try to like comb them out. Just keep in mind, I think I put too much product because I got super excited, but it's okay. That's what happens. If you have fine lashes like me, I would say just put 2 layers. This is beautiful. It is pigmented. It is lengthening. It is voluminous and it gives you those lashes like a boom. I would say the main difference from this and Lash Clash just gives you a lot of volume, but that's it. It just makes your lashes look. This gives you such great length, volume, and separation. This mascara truly does what it's supposed to do. Let's see how it wears though. I'm not sure if it's going to smear. Bronzers, the bronzers. These are some of the most pigmented bronzers I've used in a really long time. I really like this packaging. It's super nice. I love the gold rim. The undertones are perfection. Not too warm, not too cool. And I love that both of these shades, if you are my complexion, you can definitely use. Warmed Up is a little warmer and lighter. Sunny Spirits is a little bit deeper with a neutral undertone. I love these. I think they worked very well. You guys saw on top of creams and then on top of powders, our skin nice and bronzed, looking so good. These, yes. The brush I really love, especially for me that I'm not a big fan brush person. I really like how small it is and how compact and pretty dense it is, where it fits very well and it deposits product pretty evenly, and it is extremely soft. The highlighters from Kosas, I'm not a big fan. I did put it in my inner corner and it looks very like a spot of glitter or a spot of, I don't know. I tried blending it and it kind of just didn't blend. I feel like that's how my cheeks look. It's like that spot, and I think it's because it feels like a thicker sort of texture. Doesn't feel glittery, but it has a lot of oomph to it. You have to be very particular how you place it. I hope it does warm up better throughout the day. We will see. Not a big fan. I think it's nice, but I'm not a big fan of highlight too. So when I use highlight, I'm extremely picky because it's something you can definitely skip in the makeup process, to tell you the truth. The lip liner from Mario, it's not new, but I really like it. The shade Kelly, and then the lipstick. Ooh, perfect. Does it match with my nails? No, but I love it. A red lip will always give you that pop of color, like, it's what I needed today, you know? ¿Qué más? Am I missing anything else? This blush, although it's not new, it's new to me. It does have a lot more shimmer than I personally would like. I think it's very nice as a quick little topper, but it's too shimmery for me. I like the pigment in it though. So this, I don't know. I wouldn't recommend. You guys know how I feel. I'm not a big shimmer gal. I will say also, high-end makeup is high-end makeuping. I just love how everything looks. Everything just looks very seamless, especially trying out so many new products like we saw throughout the video. We don't know how things are gonna end up, you know? Lastly, I love these. These are great. I love the silicone part and I love the little velour part, and they're nice and puffy, which lets me know that these are gonna last a long time. They're not like cheap and flimsy. This is it. Let's go in front of the window so you can see how things look in daylight. Let's see how it wears too. All right, Familia, in front of the window. I'm looking at the skin. This highlight, I'm not feeling it. I really hope that things get better with skin warmth, but other than that, everything looks good. Bronzer, concealer, powder, mascara, lips. Look at the T-zone. Looks pretty good, right? Under eyes look good. No discoloration popping through. Skin, what do you think? I'm excited to see how this is gonna wear. I hope I really don't look like an oily mess though. That's another thing. But we're gonna be positive. We're gonna be positive. It's gonna be a good day and a good makeup day. It is 7:38. We've had this makeup on all day long, but you know, I got some footage for you at around, I believe, 4 o'clock today to show you how things were looking. To my surprise, wow, everything was looking really good. Skin especially looked very glowy. It didn't look too oily. Things look well put together. Eyelashes also look beautiful. Under eyes look great. I was really out here thriving with this skin looking the way it did. Everything I would say looks good. I am glowy because I haven't touched up. You know, I have oily skin. Nonetheless, wow, look at my T-zone. It is oily, but look how good it looks. You see how nothing is breaking apart or separating? That's what you want to see when you're doing a wear test. Oh, before I touch up, let's talk about things. The foundation, yes. The powders, I love them. I think they are so soft and they kept everything intact, especially wearing it 10 plus hours. We don't have white cast. Everything just looked really smooth. My under eyes has a little bit of creasing. That will honestly happen because, again, we have creasing under eyes. We have product there. As long as we still have coverage, that's really what I look for at the wear test, which this powder definitely helped keep things together. Blondie, I think when it goes on my skin tone, it goes a little bit too deep. I would definitely choose peach to set my under eyes and probably set the entirety of my face. If you want to know which shade would match you better if you're my complexion. The concealer, definitely a winner. Oh my god, I went to Ulta today. I should have taken it to swap it out. Anyway, I really like this concealer. Not only is it pigmented, it doesn't crease, and it has a very hydrating serum feel. That's literally what you want in a concealer, but I knew this concealer was gonna be good because if it's anything like the foundation, bomb. These, like I told you, we didn't even really use it, so it's a no. The bronzer, we're still nice and bronze. Definitely lighten up throughout the day because, again, we don't touch up or anything, but I just really love this soft matte, very pigmented formula. It's not Oompa Loompa orange, okay, because that happened. These highlights, I really was hoping that it was going to warm up on the skin, and look, it's gone. Like, I don't even know where it is. My inner corner definitely looks good. It's definitely shiny on the cheeks. I don't think it's giving me that glistening look. I think it looks pretty much the same how we applied it, just warm because it's been all day. So these are gonna have to be a no for me. Is that it? I think that was it. I didn't want to do a full face of like 25 new products. I wanted to keep it a limited number so that we can really focus on certain products. I think that's how I'm gonna do my first impressions now, instead of like putting a bunch of products in one video. What do you think about that video idea? Let me know. This lipstick was really nice. It lasted for the majority. That wasn't even the lipstick, girl. This one, the red one, lasted for the majority of the day, so I really like it. Like I told you, this formula has been out for a while. It has like this soft matte, very pigmented, but it's not a matte where it dries out your lips. I think it's such a perfect like neutral red, not too warm, not too cool. When we like suck up all these oils, like, girl, can't tell us nothing. You can tell here how good the makeup is if anything has been pulled, like if you see any spots and you don't. Skin just looks like skin. It's a good makeup day. Yeah. Oh, and the mascara! Oh my gosh! I definitely think the star of the show is the mascara, because look at my eyelashes. It definitely holds a really great curl. That's what I noticed during the daytime, the afternoon wear test, where I'm like, damn, my eyelashes are so curled where they're not coming down. So I love that. Star of the show. Star of the show. Star of the show, star of the show. This is it, familia. Let me know your thoughts. We definitely don't look gastada. We look well put together. This makeup is definitely worth your dollar bills. I think it just performed like high-end makeup and lasted beautifully on the skin. It just really warmed up and it doesn't look cakey, how we want our makeup to look at the end of the day, you know? Okay, this is it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. If you made it all the way to the end, you know you're a real one. I love you so much. And please don't forget to subscribe right here so you don't miss out on any videos. I am uploading Mondays and Thursdays. Keep me accountable. And I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Girl, I'm so hot. It was 80 degrees today.